I believe in the last lecture we learned many things. To start with, we studied how to draw two ray diagrams concave lens. We understood from those ray diagrams that concave lens always forms a small sized image. It always forms a virtual image, and it always forms a real erect image. Then understood some Cartesian sign conventions. In simple language, you can remember right side any distance is positive, left side any distance is negative, above any distance is positive, and below any distance is negative. And then we understood few important formulae, and I'm sharing the list of formulae with you all. I believe in the last lecture at the end, we had noted these formulas and the meaning of each and every symbol. The first formula, as you can see in front of you, 1 upon V minus 1 upon U is equal to 1 upon F. The second formula is for finding magnification is equal to H2 upon H1 is equal to V upon. The third formula is for finding the power of a lens. P is equal to 1 upon F. But remember, while using this formula, focal length F should always be in meters. Fourth formula is for power of a combination. If I combine two lenses, then the total power P is equal to P1 plus P2. And the last formula is for finding the focal length of the combination. If I combine two lenses, then the total focal length is 1 upon F is equal to 1 upon F1 plus upon F2. Now here, in all these formulas, remember V stands for image distance, U stands for object distance, F stands for focal length, capital M stands for magnification, H1 is the height of the object, H2 is the height of the image, and capital P is the power lens. Guys, come on, before we start solving the sums today, I want you all to quickly revise these formulas and quickly revise the symbols fast. I'm giving you some time. Fine. Okay. Now, children, whatever I will be talking for the next, pay double attention and understand each and every word that I'm speaking. The sums of this lesson lenses, trust me, are very easy. The sums are slightly different. I said the sums are easy, but the sums are little different. So what is the different part in the sums? हमने 9 में बहुत सारे सम सॉल्व किए हैं, हम लोगों ने रिफ्रैक्शन ऑफ लाइट में भी सम सॉल्व किए थे. There were some values which were given in the question. We used to directly take those values, put the value in the formula, calculate, get the answer. But here, there will be values given in the question. But then, I cannot take the values the way they are given. I repeat, the different part is, values question में दिया होगा. But जैसा value question में दिया है, वैसा का वैसा value हम लोग नहीं ले सकते. हर value के साथ we have to assign either a plus sign or a minus sign. I repeat, अलग क्या करना है? हर value के साथ I have to either put a plus sign or a minus sign, and that plus and minus depends upon the Cartesian sign convention. Right side plus, left side minus, above plus, below minus. So ये याद रख के confuse होने से I am teaching you three simple rules. Believe me, children, if you know the three rules and if you know these formulas, then the sums of this lesson will be very easy. Rule number 1. The first rule is object distance. That is nothing but U. Object distance, children, is always negative. हमेशा object distance को negative. Now, if you can guess why. याद है diagrams में object is always placed on which side of the lens, left side or on the right side? Definitely left side. So obviously object distance should always be negative. इसका मतलब क्वेश्चन में अगर है ऑब्जेक्ट डिस्टेंस इज 20 सेंटीमीटर, तो हम 20 नहीं लेंगे, हम लोग लेंगे -20 सेंटीमीटर. सो ऑब्जेक्ट डिस्टेंस u always negative. Rule number 2. Rule number 2 is about the height of the object. Means right now we are talking about 1. Height of the object, children, is always positive. It's a very simple logic. Tell me, in the ray diagrams, where did we place the object? We placed the object above the principal axis, below the principal axis. हम लोगों ने object को रखा था. That means height will always be above the principal axis, and that is why the height of object will always be positive. And the third rule is the one that we discussed in the last lecture in Cartesian sign convention. Focal length, matlab f, and power, matlab p. So focal length, power p are positive for convex lens and negative for concave lens. I repeat, focal length f and power p are positive for convex lens and negative for concave lens. So children, we have to only remember these simple rules. The rules are: first, object distance u is always negative. Second, height of the object h1 is always positive. Third, focal length f and power p. These two values are positive for convex lens and negative for concave lens. So now do one thing. In your notebooks, we have written the list of formulas. मेरे ख्याल से तुम लोग को बोला था right hand side में write the meaning of each and every letter. After all the formulas get over, leave a line and give this heading: rules for solving sums. Come on, write fast. I am dictating rules for solving sums. Okay, start right. Come on. Serial number 1. Object distance in brackets u. Object distance in brackets u is always negative. And underline the word negative. Object distance u is always negative. Underline the word negative. Now, एकदम अच्छे से line right rule number 2. Height of the object. The second rule, height of the object in brackets h1 is always positive. Height of the object in brackets h1 is always positive. Underline the word positive. Again, leave a line. Write the third rule. Focal length f, focal length f and power p. Focal length f and power p are, focal length f and power p are positive for convex lens, positive for convex lens, and negative for concave lens. Positive for convex lens and negative for concave lens. Children, underline the words positive, convex, negative, concave. So there are 3 rules, my friends. Object distance is always negative. Height of the object is positive. Focal length f and power p, they are positive for convex lens and negative concave lens. So that's what I told you in the beginning. I started this lecture by saying that you need to remember these rules and you need to remember these 5 formulas, and trust me, the problem sums of this chapter will be very, very easy. Let us start solving the sums. In the meanwhile, on the screen on the right hand side, I have taken all the formulas and I have taken these rules for helping us with the sums. Now you will not write anything in today's lecture. In the entire lecture, I will be teaching you 5 sums At the end of each and every sum, I'll ask you to take the screenshot, and your homework will be you will then copy all the 5 sums in your notebook later on. Now, I want complete attention in only understanding the sums. Let's start with the first sum for today. Now, this sum is in your textbook, page number 92. You do right now open it. This is only for your understanding. It is on textbook, page 92. It is in the exercise number 8, sum number 3. And the question is, 3 lenses having power 2, 2.5 and 1.7. Children, can you see that D there? Remember, D stands for diopter. अगर याद है तो ये हम लोगों ने लास्ट लेक्चर में पढ़ा था. SI unit of power is diopter. So there are 3 lenses. एक का पावर है 2 डायोप्टर, दूसरे का पावर है 2.5 डायोप्टर और तीसरे का पावर है 1.7 डायोप्टर, एंड दे आर केप्ट टचिंग इन अ रो. तीनों को एक दूसरे टच करके रखा है. So the question is, what is the total power of the lens combination? Believe me, children, this is the easiest of the lot. 3 lenses given. Let the power of the first lens be P1. उसका वैल्यू दिया है 2 डायोप्टर. Let the power of the second lens be P2. उसका वैल्यू दिया 2.5 डायोप्टर. Let the power of the third lens be P3 और उसका वैल्यू दिया है 1.7 डायोप्टर. The question is, what is the total power of the lens combination? So I want to find the total power. Come on, children, look at the right hand side. There is a list of formula. What do you think? Which formula we used to solve this sum? First, second, third, fourth, or fifth? Definitely, I hope 100% people have answered this. The fourth formula. The formula is P is equal to P1 plus P2, but here we have this. So P is equal to P1 plus 2 plus 3. I put the values. P1 का वैल्यू दिया है 2, 2 का वैल्यू दिया है 2.5, P3 का वैल्यू दिया है 1.7. I add, so I get the answer as 6.2 diopters. The question is, what is the total power of the lens combination? So my final answer will be the total power of the lens combination is 6.2 diopters. Feel, children, is this sum very easy? Ekdam poplu sum hai, right? So fatafat take a screenshot. I do not want your time copy this sums. Take a screenshot fast. Okay, moving on. The next sum today, again, it is on the same page, same exercise, question number 8, but this is sum number 1. And let us all read the question. Doctor has prescribed the lens having power 1.5 diopters. मतलब डॉक्टर ने किसी को एक लेंस प्रिस्क्राइब किया है. उसने बोला है कि तुमको एक लेंस पहनना पड़ेगा या स्पेक्टिकल्स पहनेंगे जिसका लेंस पावर है 1.5 डायोप्टर्स. The question is, what will be the focal length of the lens? And the next question is, what is the type of the lens? So let us go one by one. Pehle, let us note down what is given to us. Look at the line, children. Doctor has prescribed lens having power plus 1.5 diopters. So can you see, children, power ka value diya hai, right? So P ka value is given to us as plus 1.5. Obviously, plus nahi likha to chalta hai. It is understood that it is plus. So P is equal to 1.5 diopters. The question is, what will be the focal length of the lens? So in the first part, I need to find the value of focal length. That means I am supposed to find the value of F. The second part is, what is the type of the lens? That means they are asking me to find whether it is a convex lens or a concave lens. तो वो हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे बाद. पहले हम लोग है ना फर्स्ट पार्ट सॉल्व करते हैं, F का वैल्यू ढूंढते हैं. अब तुम लोग बताओ, P दिया है और F चाहिए. I know the value of P and I want the value of F. Look at this list of formula, children. Can you see this formula? Formula number 3. Yes, I will use the third formula. P is equal to 1 upon F. यहाँ पे अभी in meters नहीं लिखोगे तो चलेगा. So P is equal to 1 upon F. But children, I don't want the value of P. P का value तो दिया है, मुझे तो F का value चाहिए. So what I do is I shift this F here on the left side और P को है ना मैं यहाँ पे नीचे ले लेता हूँ. तो मुझे मिलेगा F is equal to 1 upon P. अब P का जो वैल्यू दिया है 1.5 वो हम लोग सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे तो हमें मिलेगा F is equal to 1 upon 1.5. Now the big question, how do we solve this? See, remember, we need to divide, but the problem is we cannot divide because denominator में decimal है. तो क्या करना पड़ेगा? Obviously remove the decimal, and in order to remove the decimal you have to multiply by 10 up and down. तो ऊपर if I multiply by 10 मुझे मिलेगा 10, और नीचे if I multiply 10 मुझे मिलेगा 15. तो मुझे मिलेगा f is equal to 10 upon 15. Now obviously you can see both the numbers are divisible by 5. So 5 to 10 and 5 threes are 15. Ultimately what I get is 2 upon, and when you divide 2 by 3, there is this division I have done in front of you. If I divide 2 by 3, and this is a common mistake, remember my dear friends, when you divide 2 by 3, 2 comes inside and 3 comes outside. So now we are dividing 2 by 3, we get the answer as 0.66666666 recurring, जिसको मैं राउंड ऑफ करके लिख सकता हूं 0.67. रिमेंबर चिल्ड्रन, मैंने बोला था इन दिस फॉर्मूला P is equal to 1 upon F, फोकल लेंथ का यूनिट हमेशा क्या होना चाहिए? मीटर. So F is equal to 0.67 meter. The question is what will be the focal length of the lens? तो मेरा आंसर होगा the focal length of the lens is 0.67 meters. But hold on, children, the sum is not yet over. There is one more thing that we need to find. What is the type of the lens? Children, is the given lens convex or is it concave? Trust me, it is very easy to find out. Look at the value of focal length. Tell me, हम लोग को focal length का value positive मिला, negative मिला? Positive मिला, correct? अभी यहाँ पे ये rule देखो, last वाला rule. Focal length positive से lens के लिए होता है, convex lens के लिए. You can see in front of you. And that's why the given lens is convex. So याद रखो children, if they ask us to find out the type of lens, we just have to see focal length positive होगा तो convex, negative होगा तो concave. It is as simple as this. Come on, take a screenshot. All right. Moving on to the next sum, the third sum for today, and this is on textbook page number 86. It is a simple children, but ऐसा है ना टाइप का सॉल्व एग्जाम, इसके लिए मैं पढ़ा रहा हूँ. सॉल्व एग्जाम्पल नंबर 2. क्वेश्चन बहुत छोटा है, देखो एक ही लाइन का क्वेश्चन है. द फोकल लेंथ ऑफ अ कॉन्वेक्स लेंस इज 20 सेंटीमीटर. व्हाट इज इट्स पावर? सो गिवन है फोकल लेंथ दिया है 20 सेंटीमीटर, सो आई विल राइट एस इक्वल टू 20 सेंटीमीटर. बट याद है मैंने क्या बोला था? हर वैल्यू के साथ या तो प्लस या तो माइनस आएगा. Now I want you to check what is the type of the lens given. Convex. अभी अपना रूल देखो, रूल्स. Tell me, focal length convex से कैसा होता है? पॉजिटिव होता है कि नेगेटिव होता है? Definitely it is positive. So I will keep it as 20 centimeters, which means plus 20. So F is equal to 20 centimeters. The question is, what is its power? So I'm supposed to find the value of P. अब ऑब्वियस लॉ है, F दिया है, P चाहिए, तो there is a formula. But can you recollect? I told you to be careful while using this formula. This formula is used only when focal length is measured in meters. But now look at the given. Given में तो focal length centimeters में है. Yes, तो इसका मतलब यहाँ पे I cannot directly put 20. I have to first convert centimeters to meters. Children, tell me 1 meter is how many centimeters? 100. So if I convert centimeters to meters, I have to divide by 100. तो मुझे मिलेगा 20 upon 100 meters. Obviously एक एक जीरो मैं कट कर दूंगा, तो बचेगा 2 upon 10, and 2 upon 10 is 0.2 meters. So now I have the value of focal length as 0.2 meters. So I will put that value. तो मुझे मिलेगा P equal to 1 upon F के बदले मैंने लिखा 0.2. Again children, look at the decimal there. I cannot divide. तो पहले I have to remove the decimal. तो मुझे मिलेगा P is equal to, decimal निकालने के लिए I multiply by 10, तो ऊपर आ जाएगा 10, नीचे आ जाएगा 2, and we all know 10 upon 2 is how much? 5, and the SI unit of power is diopter. So P is equal to 5 diopter. The question is what is its power? तो मैं लिखूंगा power of the lens is 5 diopter. Come take a screenshot. I hope you all are finding the sums very, very easy. 3 sums already done, 2 more to go. Okay, now Let's move on to sum number 4. And now children, I want you to pay attention. Because अभी जो sum आएगा ना, वो थोड़ा बड़ा sum है. मैंने ये नहीं बोला difficult है. It is an easy sum. But it is a slightly longer sum because this sum comes for 3 marks. Let's see the question. It's again the exercise question, page number 92, sum number 2. 5 centimeter high object is placed at a distance of 25 centimeter from a converging lens of focal length 10 centimeter. Determine the position, size, and the type of the image. Children, before we start solving the sum, I want you to understand the question. एक object दिया है, एक object. उसको ना कुछ डिस्टेंस पे रखा है एक लेंस के सामने. Forget about कितना डिस्टेंस है, कौन सा लेंस है. फिलहाल there is an object which is placed at some distance in front of a lens. Children, अगर object को लेंस के सामने रखेंगे तो इमेज बनेगा, correct? हमको क्या ढूंढना है मालूम है? We need to find the position of the image. Position of the image मतलब इमेज लेंस से कितना दूर बना. दूसरा हमको ढूंढना है size of the image, मतलब इमेज कितना लंबा है, height. And तीसरा हमको ढूंढना है type of the image. Now when I say type of the image, I am talking about the nature of the image. If you can recall, in ray diagrams we used to write the nature of the image, real, inverted, virtual, erect, वो हम लोग लिखते थे. Here in this sum, without even drawing a ray diagram, we are supposed to find the nature. So let us see how do we solve this sum. Pehle, let's start by writing given. Now children, pay attention. Huh? A 5 centimeter high object. Question का पहला 4 words है. 5 centimeter high object. Object का height बराबर. Object का height का symbol is h1 of the object. Height of the object h1 is 5 centimeter. रुको. अब मैंने तुम लोग को बराबर एक वैल्यू के साथ या तो प्लस माइनस आएगा. Come on, right hand down. मैंने रूल्स दिए हैं. तुम लोग खुद ढूंढो हाइट ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट का रूल. Can you see height of the object? It is always positive. So I will keep it 5 centimeter. चलो आगे पढ़ते हैं. 5 centimeter high object is placed at a distance of 25 centimeter. Children, what is placed at a distance of 25 centimeter? Object. तो ये जो 25 centimeter है वो किसका डिस्टेंस दिया है? ऑब्जेक्ट का. ऑब्जेक्ट का डिस्टेंस मतलब u. Object distance का मतलब u is given to me as 25 centimeter. Again, first, let us take a look at the rules. Object distance का rule देखो children. Object distance is always negative. So I will not take 25. I will take minus 25. Can you see वो minus आ गया वहां पे? U value है minus 25 centimeter. From converging lens of focal 10 centimeter. Children, focal is also given 10 centimeter. अभी पहले तो देखो कौन सा लेंस दिया है यहाँ पे. Look at the type of lens, children. Converging lens. सब हम इस लेक्चर में था. If you can recall, converging lens means convex lens. Convex lens का focal length देखो children. देखो. Focal length is positive for convex lens. Correct? So I will keep it as 10 centimeter. So now I have the value of h1 as 5 centimeter. I have the value of u as minus 25 centimeter. I have the value of f as 10 centimeter. अभी हमको ढूंढना क्या क्या है? देखो क्वेश्चन में दिया है determine the position of the image. मतलब लेंस से इमेज कितना दूर है. इसका मतलब I am supposed to find the distance of the image, जिसका सिंबल है v. सेकेंड चीज ढूंढना है वो है size of the image. Size of the image का मतलब है height of image, मतलब h2. And the last thing that we need to find is the type of image. Now, definitely, because there are 3 things to find, the sum becomes a bit longer. That's why it does not carry 2 marks, it carries 3 marks. So let's see now how do we start. Let's first start by finding the value of v. Children, it's a simple logic. देखो, given में u दिया है, f दिया है, और हमको चाहिए v. तो v, u, f से कनेक्टिंग एक फॉर्मूला यहाँ पे देखो. Yes, correct. Formula number 1. 1 upon v minus 1 upon u is equal to 1 upon f. Children, tell me, out of v, u and f, हमको क्या चाहिए? हमको तो v चाहिए. So let me do one thing. Let me shift 1 upon u on the other side. तो 1 upon u जब वहां पे जाएगा तो माइनस विल बिकम प्लस, तो मुझे मिलेगा 1 upon b is equal to 1 upon f plus 1 upon u. Now let me put the values of f and u. f का वैल्यू दिया है 10, तो 1 upon f हो जाएगा 1 upon 10. u का वैल्यू दिया है -25, तो 1 upon u हो जाएगा 1 upon -25. So ultimately what I get is 1 upon b is equal to 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 25. बच्चों I want you to look 1 upon -25. उस आगे देखो कौन सा साइन है, प्लस साइन है ना. What is plus into minus? देखो ये प्लस into माइनस कितना होता है, माइनस. तो मुझे मिलेगा 1 upon b is equal to 1 upon 10 minus 1 upon 25. Now here I cannot solve this directly because denominators दोनों अलग है. तो इसको सॉल्व करने के लिए पहले मेरा काम होगा डिनोमिनेटर्स को सेम करना. Now there are two ways. First LCM, second cross multiplication. The problem is LCM some people know, some people don't know, but cross multiplication तो सबको ही आ जाएगा. So let us do cross multiplication. Cross multiplication में I will multiply 1 and 25. 1 into 25 is 25. बाद में बीच में माइनस आएगा. And then I will multiply 1 to 10, which is 10. तो मुझे मिलेगा 25 minus 10 upon. Now children, when you cross multiply in the denominator में हमको दोनों numbers लिखना पड़ेगा 10, 25 भी. So in the denominator I will get 10 into 25. Children, I am repeating this step once again. Here both the denominators are different. So my job is to first make the denominator same. Either I can do it by LCM or I can do it by cross multiplication. I'm sure most of you all will be comfortable with cross multiplication. So 1 into 25 gives me 25. बीच में यहाँ पे माइनस साइन है and 1 into 10 gives me 10. और डिनोमिनेटर में दोनों नंबर आएगा 10 into 25. Now look at the numerator children. 25 minus 10. 25 minus 10 is 15. Upon denominator को वैसे ही लिखता हूँ 10 into 25. Obviously now I can do cancellations. 15 and 10. Look, 15 and 10 दोनों फॉल में जाएगा. 5 3s are 15, 5 2s 10. तो ultimately I get 1 upon b is equal to numerator में आएगा 3, denominator में देखो क्या आएगा 2 into 25. 2 into 25 is 50. So 1 upon b is equal to 3 upon 50. But children, I don't want the value of 1 upon b. मुझे 1 upon b वैल्यू नहीं चाहिए, मुझे तो v का वैल्यू चाहिए. तो what I do is I do one property जिसके बारे में तुम लोगों ने 9th में पढ़ा है, invertendo. So by invertendo v is equal to 50 upon 3, and when you divide 50 by 3 you will get the answer as 16.666666 recurring, या तो मैं लिख सकता हूँ 16.67 centimeters. So first part of the sum is done. I found the position of the image is 16.67 centimeters away from the lens. तो इसी को पहले मैं आंसर फॉर्म में लिख लेता हूँ. The image is 16.67 centimeters away from the lens. Come on, let's move on to the second part now. Let us find out the value of H2. अब इसके लिए भी एक फॉर्मूला यूज करना पड़ेगा. To check H2 जो है H2 वो एक ही फॉर्मूला में आता है. And that's formula number 2. So let me write that formula. Children, I'm not writing m here because m का है ना जरूरत ही नहीं है. I can do it without m. See, H2 upon H1 is equal to V upon U. Let me put the values. H2 upon H1 का वैल्यू देखो में children, given में H1 का वैल्यू कितना दिया है? It is 5. So H2 upon 5 is equal to V. Now V का वैल्यू हमने अभी अभी ढूंढा 16.67. But trust me, if I put 16.67 थोड़ा सम डिफिकल्ट हो जाएगा. अच्छा है ना, ये वाला वैल्यू डालते हैं 50 upon 3. तो V के बदले मैंने लिखा 50 upon 3 upon U. U का वैल्यू देखो गिवन में डायरेक्ट दिया है -25. तो U will be -25. Now obviously if you can see 25 and 50, ये दोनों कट हो सकता है. 25 2s are and 25 minus 1s are. So ultimately what I get on the right hand side, I get 2 upon 3 upon -1. तो हम लोग एक काम करते हैं, 1 को तो छोड़ देते हैं, माइनस साइन लेते हैं खाली. तो मुझे मिलेगा ऐसा कुछ. h2/5 इज इक्वल टू, जैसे माइनस ले लिया और 2/3. अब ऑब्वियसली अगर h2 चाहिए तो आई विल हैव टू शिफ्ट दिस 5 हियर, तो ऊपर चला जाएगा, तो मुझे मिलेगा h इज इक्वल टू -2 into 5/3. Children, what is -2 into 5? It is -10. And when you divide 10 by 3, you should get 3.33, obviously with a sign. So h2 is equal to -3.33 centimeters. The question is, what is the size of the image? तो मेरा आंसर होगा, the size of the image is, yes children, you can see correct. मैंने ना पर्पसली वहां पे माइनस नहीं लिखा है, मैंने फाइनल आंसर पॉजिटिव लिखा है, बिकॉज कॉमन सेंस है, साइज, हाइट कैन नेवर बी नेगेटिव, हाइट कभी नेगेटिव हो ही नहीं सकता है. तो फाइनल आंसर जब भी हम लोग लिखेंगे, हम लोग पॉजिटिव आंसर लिखेंगे. And that's why I write the size of the image is 3.3 centimeters. Now, the last part of the sum. Look at this now, type of the image. अब image कैसा है, रियल है या वर्चुअल है, इरेक्ट है या इन्वर्टेड है, ये ढूंढने के लिए ना, ट्रस्ट मी, यू डोंट हैव टू सी द एंटायर सम. पूरा सम मत देखो, मैं सिर्फ एक वैल्यू पे हाईलाइट करूंगा, वही वैल्यू देखना, एंड दैट वैल्यू इज दिस, जो ब्लिंक हो रहा है अभी, इट इज h2. ये एक वैल्यू से ना चिल्ड्रन, वी विल गेट द एंटायर नेचर. यू वांट टू चेक हाउ? इट्स सिंपल. लुक एट द वैल्यू ऑफ h2 चिल्ड्रन. टेल मी, h2 हमको पॉजिटिव मिला कि नेगेटिव मिला? डेफिनेटली h2 हमको नेगेटिव मिला, बराबर. अच्छा, हाइट, हाइट, ये देखो, ये पॉइंटर को देखो, हाइट, हाइट नेगेटिव कब होगा? when it is above the principal axis or below the principal axis? Definitely minus मतलब it should be below the principal axis. Below का मतलब एक nature मिल गया, it is inverted, correct? So we have found one nature. Because the height is negative, it is below the principal axis, and because it is below the principal axis, it is inverted. अच्छा, now some of you, some intelligent people might think कि अगर inverted है तो दूसरा nature भी easy है. Inverted image is always real, because मैंने बोला था real and inverted will always go hand in hand. हमको दूसरा nature भी मिल गया, it is inverted, it is real. So let me note down the type of the image is real, it is inverted, and now let's check magnified है या diminished है. Children, look at the height of the object. Object का देखो 5 सेंटीमीटर है. Look at the height of the image. सिर्फ नंबर देखना, 3.33. ऑब्जेक्ट का हाइट है 5, इमेज का हाइट है 3.33. तो इमेज बड़ा है कि छोटा है? छोटा है. So the image is diminished. So I got all the three natures. The type of the image is real, inverted, and diminished. I will repeat the image once again. The value of h2 is negative. Height is negative only if the image is down, and that's why the image is inverted. अच्छा, image inverted है तो definitely it is real. और image का जो height है ना, वो object के height से कम है, so definitely it is diminished. So the type of the image is real, inverted, and diminished, and this is how we solve this sum. So फटाफट take a screenshot of this sum as well. There is one last sum left. Okay. Children, if you have understood this sum, trust me, the next sum is going to be very, very all to understand. And it is the last sum for today. The last sum is again from the exercise sum number 4. तो exercise के हमने चारों sum solve कर लिए और solved example हमने एक किया है. That's it. Look at the question. An object 60 centimeter from the lens gives a virtual image 20 centimeter in front of the lens. मतलब एक ऑब्जेक्ट है लेंस के सामने इतना दूरी पे, तो उसका इमेज कैसा बना? देखो, वर्चुअल बना. वो भी किधर बना? 20 सेंटीमीटर इन फ्रंट ऑफ द लेंस. द क्वेश्चन इज, व्हाट इज द फोकल लेंथ ऑफ द लेंस? एंड सेकंड क्वेश्चन is it a converging lens or a diverging lens? That means, is it a convex lens or a concave lens? So let us see how do we solve this sum. An object kept 60 centimeter from the lens. मतलब object का distance दिया है देखो 60 centimeter. Object distance is u. So u is given 60 centimeter. But we have to put plus and minus. Look at the rules, children. Object distance का क्या है? It is all negative. So I will put minus sign there. So u is minus 60 centimeter. It gives a virtual image 20 centimeter in front of the lens. तो image का भी distance दिया है 20 centimeter. मतलब v is given. V is given to me as 20 centimeter. अब यहाँ पे भी plus minus डालना पड़ेगा. But if you wonder, यहाँ पे तो v का तो मैंने कोई rule नहीं लिखवाया है. But it is a simple logic. Children, look at the type of the image given. It's a virtual image. वर्चुअल इमेज मतलब हम जब पीछे रेज एक्सटेंड करते हैं ना तब इमेज मिलता है. तो अगर तुम लोग को याद है सब रे डायग्राम्स तो तुम लोग को ये मालूम होना चाहिए कि वर्चुअल इमेज ऑलवेज ऑन द लेफ्ट साइड बिकॉज हम लोग इसको पीछे एक्सटेंड करते हैं. अगर लेफ्ट साइड पे है तो पॉजिटिव होना चाहिए कि नेगेटिव होना चाहिए. डेफिनेटली इट शुड बी नेगेटिव. सो v इज आल्सो नेगेटिव -20. सो नाउ प्रॉपर्ली लुक एट द गिवन. u is -60 centimeter. V is -20 centimeter. The question is, what is the focal length of the lens? So I am supposed to find the value of f. Is it a converging lens or a diverging lens? मतलब हमको type of the lens भी ढूंढना है जो हम लोग बाद में discuss करेंगे से ढूंढेंगे. But let us find the value of V. I mean, let us find the value of f. Children, U दिया है, V दिया है, f कैसे मिलेगा? U, V, f यही formula है ना? So 1 upon v minus 1 upon u is equal to 1 upon f. I directly put the values of v and u. V का value है -20. U का value है -60 is equal to 1 upon f. Now children, my job is to make the calculation easy. Calculation easy कब होगा मालूम है? जब ये डिनोमिनेटर में से ना माइनस साइन निकल जाएगा. ट्रस्ट मी बहुत इजी है. ये माइनस साइन कब निकलेगा? जब ये माइनस को तुम लोग ऊपर शिफ्ट कर दोगे. एकदम सिंपल है. सी डिनोमिनेटर के साथ लिखो या न्यूमरेटर के साथ लिखो, डजंट मैटर, लिखना जरूरी है. सो आई राइट माइनस ऊपर सो दैट डिनोमिनेटर बिकम्स पॉजिटिव. सो -1/20. अच्छा यहाँ पे तो है ना चिल्ड्रन शिफ्ट करने का भी जरूरत नहीं है. बिकॉज टेल मी व्हाट इज दिस माइनस इनटू दिस माइनस? व्हाट इज माइनस इनटू माइनस? प्लस. तो माइनस तो वैसे भी निकल जाएगा. इज इक्वल टू 1/f. नाउ अगेन इफ यू चेक, denominators are different. So again we have to go for cross multiplication. -1 into 60 is -60. फिर प्लस आएगा बीच में and 1 into 20 is 20. तो -60 plus 20. और जैसे मैंने लास्ट सम में बोला था दोनों डिनोमिनेटर्स आ जाएगा. तो 20 into 60 is equal to 1/f. I repeat multiplication children. -1 into 60 is -60 plus 1 into 20 is 20 and denominator में we are supposed to write both the numbers. So 20 into 60. Now children, what is -60 plus 20? It is -40. On denominator the way it is equal to 1/f. Now some of you might have started thinking about the next step. Yes, you have to cancel 20 and 40. 20 ones are 20. 20 into -2 is -40. तो अल्टीमेटली मिलेगा क्या मालूम है? ये मिलेगा -2 is equal to 1/f. इसको और कैंसिल करोगे तो अपने को मिलेगा 1/f का वैल्यू -1/30. बट वी डोंट वांट 1, वी वांट f. तो f के लिए अगेन आई यूज इन्वर्टेंडो. तो f is equal to -30 सेंटीमीटर. f का वैल्यू मिल गया. सो लेट अस राइट फाइनल आंसर. द फोकल लेंथ ऑफ द लेंस इज, again I am writing a positive answer because length can never be negative. Length is always positive. So focal length of the lens is 30 centimeter. But hold on, the sum is not over. Look at this question. Is it a converging lens or a diverging lens? अभी ये है ना, तुम लोग गेस करो. सिर्फ गेस करके ना अपने दिमाग में आंसर रखो. Then I will tell you what is the correct answer. हिंट देता हूं. Look at the rules. Come on, come on. 5 seconds. Think. Okay. Now those people who have told me the answer is convex lens, those people are wrong. The correct answer is concave lens. Now, if you're wondering kaise, look at the value of f. Children, f का value positive mila या negative mila? Negative mila. And look at the rules. Focal length is negative for which lens? Concave. So since focal length is negative, it is a concave lens, and concave is diverging. So that's why I will the given lens is diverging. Children, you can either write the given lens is concave or you can write the given lens is diverging. Both are correct. I have purposely chosen this word because question mein wo word hai. Is it a converging lens or a diverging lens? So I'm answering the given lens is diverging. And that's your answer. So come on, take a screenshot. Okay. So that's it for today. We have discussed 5 sums. I hope all the sums were very easy, and as you can understand why I told this before. मैंने वही बोला कि अगर आप लोगों को ये फॉर्मूला जो तुम लोग के सामने है, अगर ये फॉर्मूला याद है, अगर ये रूल्स याद हैं, तो तुम लोग को सम्स एकदम इजी लगेंगे. And I hope I have been able to solve each and every sum easily for you all. So your homework is, you've taken the screenshots, you will solve these 4 sums in your notebooks. I'm sure Jaising sir and Sashikant sir and Dhruv sir have been talking about the test series. So I will also add to it. We are starting with the test series soon. For physics, start preparing the chapter refraction of light, because that is going to be your first test of physics. Refraction of light. And I expect everyone to score very, very good marks. Dhruv sir, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm here.
Sir, I'm done.
All right, sir.